we on record now. Our grandparents' 63rd anniversary.
Can we get a kiss?
Definitely doing their thing. Yeah, all right.
We need a kiss.
All right, let's sing.
Happy birthday to anniversary to you. Happy anniversary, Grandma and Grandpa. Happy cause it's our anniversary.
All right, let's have them say a word to all of your offspring. What would you like to say after 63 years?
Oh, we bumping that. We bumping that.
We're going to let them both say something.
Go ahead, Pop.
That's Janine. Talking about it's our anniversary.
All right, Janine.
Lord, for keeping us
All right.
all these many years and bringing us to where we are today.
All right.
And we have so much to be thankful for.
That's right.
All the wonderful children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren,
That's right.
and all the things He has blessed us with in this life. And I thank Him for it, for giving me the opportunity to be here this long and to be able to do the things that we've done.
There you go, Grandma.
All right, Grandma.
Amen.
All right,
Yes,
amen.
your turn.
We want
Your
to
turn.
know, who's your favorite? No, I'm just playing. I'm kidding.
Now, Milton, we're not going to believe you, but we're going to let you talk.
Well, we went to a wedding together, and we was older people. Got married.
Whoa.
So they was down the street, and they just told me to speak because they found out we was the oldest people that was married longer than anybody else. So that was about 50 years then. And they said, what advice you give us? I said, let the woman run the house and run the mouth as much as she wants.
I said, grab our face today.
I said, then you'll be married a long time.
I know that's right.
All right, Grandpa.
There's something you don't like, you ain't gonna be married too long.
So while the cameras are rolling, tell us how you guys met.
All right, okay, well, I was transferred from Fort Benning, Georgia to Fort Robert George E. B. Merrill
Taping.
in 1951, December the 31st, when I got up there.
All right.
I was overnight, and then December 31st. Now that was 51. And then I took a whole duffel bag, a 90-pound duffel bag on my back, and took it to the bar. The man said, "I'll give you a sleep place right in there." So when I got into bed, and the fellow looked at me and said, I looked on the bulletin board out there because it got some black girl gonna come in here, Thursday's gonna come in here and dance with us tonight. I said, who put the dance on? He said, the chaplain did. Why did he put a dance on for? I just got here. I'm asleep. I want to take a bath and get to bed. You already in bed. I'm telling you to get up, get your clothes on, spoil down pretty good, and put some aftershave on, and come because there's some pretty girls over there.
Right.
That got his attention.
I went, but then God says, okay, here's you gonna let me sleep. So I got up and put the clothes back on, and I went down to Service Club 6 in Fort George E. B. Merrill. And I got in there, there's a whole bunch of girls, black girls, sitting there all the way down the benches. They had seats over there for them, and they wasn't dancing. They had hillbilly music, and they wasn't dancing. And I said, why y'all not dancing? I'm dancing with hillbilly music. I said, well, you want to dance? No, I don't dance. You know, well, you come to dance with your dance. Because I want you to get out of there and get some fresh air. That's all I did.
All right.
Just come down here. I said, guess how I'll find you. I was walking along there, and then I think it was about 6 or 7 girls were
They came from our school to the dance together.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the legs, I was looking at the face. I looked
Okay.
all the way down. I better double check, went back and said, I know you dance, don't you? She said, I don't dance. I told you. She said, well, you eat anything? She said, yeah. So what you want? Get me a soda and a hot dog. I got that and brought it back to her. She ate that. She said, I said, you can give me the address? No, I ain't giving you no address. I'm all sure about them soldiers. I still went down in there, Camp Stewart. I was stationed there. I was stationed in Camp Stewart too. I was going to school out there in Alabama. So he said, I've been very careful about making soldiers. I just see them all the time. They're all the difference. They all think they're different. So we talked a little bit. And after a while, I said, well, you give me that address, and I gave you my phone number. She said, one in the hallway. I live in a project. I live in the teachers, the nurses' cottage. And I said, okay, give it to me. So I got on the phone. I want to make $21 a week.
A week.
A week.
She knew you was that broke.
That's a lot of money.
A lot of money. Man, I put that in the phone booth.
He did.
He put it in the phone booth just to
Yeah,
call you?
calling. Trying to call me all the time.
Oh yeah, you was
But
there,
that's all
yeah.
he had. So
Yeah.
I'm right back.
So I had a back pay coming. And he took me because, I was going from camp to camp, but I wasn't where I was supposed to get my money at. So when I stopped, they gave me $300. I got $300. So I took the money and went down to the PH.
Thanks.
Now for $175, I bought me a watch, a ring,
How about that heat?
and
That air, is that on? Good.
They're taping you, Mom.
Yeah, oh,
and
okay.
I bought the thing. Come on, she said, you've been known for 3 weeks. What you been? You've been known for 3 weeks. I said, that's all I need to know. 3 weeks, that's it. And she said, you're crazy. Maybe I stole the wrong truck car I had that day. I said, I don't think I'm crazy, do I? I said, I have a chance with the scotches when I come to service. Sounds all right.
All right.
Why you want to buy me? I wouldn't tell what I was looking at. I think we could make it.
That's right.
All right. No, that's right.
And we made it.
That's right. That's right.
So what did the lady who was in charge of the nursing quarters, what did she say when you met Daddy and he would come visit you in the Jeep?
Miss Perry. She
Yeah.
was our house mother that lived with us, with all the students and everything, and she, watched us and took care of us and everything. So then, when you had company, then they could come downstairs. We had, room for you to come, but her desk was sitting like right here, and then she'd have you sitting right over
You
there.
could check out that room though. You go talk to her.
No, she was sitting, Miss Perry sitting right there, and then you could sit out there and talk, and then she'd be watching you too.
Take close eye on
Yes,
that.
she'd be watching everything that goes on. So then she would tell him sometimes when he came in, to take his hat off, his cap. He had on the cap, Army, and so she said, gentlemen, take their hats off when they come in the building to see ladies. And so he said, but I'm not a gentleman. And she was burning up. She said, Miss Green, don't go anywhere with him. You don't have no
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Long legacy, though.
Yeah.
Cutting up, man. Cutting up.
Yeah. She said, don't marry
marry him.
So he ain't got no manners.
I'm glad y'all.
She like the bad boy, so she
Uh-huh.
went with it anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
All
let's
right.
give it a hand.
All right. Cake cutting.
Save those stories. You need to save the stories.